Hey everyone, Lunar here, and today I'm going to go over 10 quick tips that can help anyone improve in CSGO. So if you all enjoy this video, then let me know by hitting that like button. It really helps me out with knowing what you all want to see videos on. I will also be doing a video for each tip going more in depth. If there is anyone you'd like to see specifically, then look in the description for the tips numbered out and let me know in the comments after that. Now let's go ahead and get into this video. The first tip I have for you all is to enjoy practicing and getting better. Every video you have ever watched, or when you've ever looked up how to improve in CSGO, or tips for improving in CSGO, or anything along those lines, practicing is always on the list somewhere, and that's because, like anything else, practice makes perfect. And enjoying practicing and wanting to get better, it will really help you drive your overall improvement, and you'll see probably improvement faster, honestly. So just stay positive while I'm trying to practice and everything like that. Set goals while practicing and analyze your gameplay, either while you're playing or watch demos after you're done playing. That will help tremendously. The second tip goes along with number 1, and this is to take 15 minutes to warm up your aim. No less, no more. Any less, you won't be warmed up properly, and any more, you can easily overdo it and not be on point. This is best achieved in community deathmatch servers rather than the integrated deathmatch search in CSGO itself. Also, take about 5 minutes to learn at least one nade spot as well, and make it a spot you possibly could be struggling in. As an example, if someone always picks you off from a certain spot, learn the smoke to block that off so next time you'll be better prepared in that situation. Now the third tip is to make friends with people. It does suck to solo queue, everyone knows that, and it can be very defeating because you can win some and lose some that you felt you should have won. The best thing you can do is, if you are solo queuing, make friends with people, and if you win the match, ask if people want to queue up after or if some people want to play after. There will definitely be people who say yes. The fourth tip is to communicate. Communication is key in CSGO, and I'm not saying yell A after seeing 1 or 2 people. I'm saying communication as in saying there are 2 A long, 1 op, 1 AK. I didn't see anyone else. Communicating like this can help your teammates decide on whether or not to rotate one person or have everyone rotate. This could help your team win the round, especially if the enemy goes B, because your team didn't over-rotate and you still at least have someone, maybe 1 or 2 people, still on B site, and can really set you up for better success in winning the round. Now the fifth tip is to improve your game sense. One huge way to do this is to play 5 to 10 matches, preferably more, on one map, rather than trying to rotate through all of them randomly when you may or may not have the game sense for that. Playing one map over and over again can easily help you learn the ins and outs of it, and when people like to rotate, or when people like to flank, or just overall help you learn the timings of the map. Then switch to another one when you're feeling comfortable and confident on that map. I know this can be rough because playing the same map over and over again can be boring, but if you're really looking to improve your game sense really fast, then this is really the best way to do it. Now the sixth tip is to buy as a team. Pay attention to your team's economy by just hitting tab at the beginning of the round and looking at your team's money. This can save you from being quote unquote that guy and buying an op when your team has no money to buy rifles or anything else. After assessing your economy situation, talk to your team and see what they want to do, whether they want to save, whether they want you to buy pistols, whether they want a light buy with SMGs or something like that. Just communicate there as well. Now the seventh tip kind of goes along with the second tip, but use your smokes and flashes effectively. If your team is getting picked off by one guy opping the same angle, such as Coffins on Inferno or Pit on Inferno, and your team is getting hurt and really getting shut down and can't take either site, then smoke them off or try to pop flash a teammate through and get that guy to pick them off. When you know smokes and flashes and can use them effectively to your team's advantage, you are just as important as the guy who is dropping almost 30 kills on your team. Along with this, don't waste your time and your nades, and be sure your teammates can follow your nades up with action. That's why I say don't waste your time throwing nades if your team and you are in a situation where you can't follow them up after using them. If you can't do that, then don't use them and don't waste the money that you spent on the nades. Now the eighth tip is to stay alive. You are much more useful to your team alive than dead. If you get picked off, that puts the other team at an advantage. But if you're able to get info and fall back, then you are much more valuable to your team because you didn't die and you have more info on the enemy. Especially if you're on CT side, don't peek and just try to crouch and spray the enemy down when you see someone, because someone could easily peek after that, get the trade kill, and then it's even again and very pointless. When you peek, try to burst or tap shot them, and if you get the chance, you get you get a chance and you can kill him. If you don't secure the kill, then oh well, you got the info, hurt another player, and then you can fall back. There is really strength in numbers in CSGO. You really need to use that to your advantage, especially on CT side. And yeah, so the 9th tip is to learn when and where to plant the bomb. Bomb placement when planting is very crucial for the post plant, and you can very easily set yourself up and your team up for success or failure depending on where you plant the bomb and when you try to plant the bomb. So that can help tremendously as well. For the 10th and final tip, take a break every now and again. You can easily burn yourself out, especially if you have the drive to improve. You can easily burn yourself out when you find that you maybe hit a hurdle or you feel like you're not improving. Then, go do something else. Go play another game. Same thing as if you find yourself getting frustrated. Then step away from the computer. Go do something else or play a different game. Playing while frustrated is going to only make you play worse and make the worst decisions you possibly could. So overall, these are my 10 tips. I hope you all enjoyed the video. They're definitely something that anyone can improve on. As I said before, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. It lets me know what you all like to see. My name is Lunar, and I will catch you all with another video next time.